How's it going, everybody? We're going to be continuing on the series of Bleach, Volume 56, Story and the Art by Tite Kubo. Let's go ahead and get started. Bleach, All-Stars and Stories. Kyuji Opai. We got Nail 2. Kisuke Urahara. Yoshutora Sato. Orihime Inu. And then Ichigo Kurosaki. I'm going to try a little something different. I'm going to speak more soft-spoken. Let's see how everyone likes that. Instead of me whispering. Bleach 56 March of the Star Cross. Imperial order from His Majesty to the Stern Raiders, Star Knights. One of the 5 special threats. Ichigo Kurosaki is engaging our forces in Hueco Mundo to all-star Stern Raiders. Equal yourselves and assemble at the gate of the sun immediately. The Vanch Rich will now invade the Soul Society. We got Bazby. Got his name. Bleach 490 March of the Star Cross. All rounds on target. What's the matter? I know you can do better than this. Is Zanpakuto. That's weird. You should have told me that. Quincy's only used a bow and arrow. Doom. What? Boom. Doom. Doom. Tup. Ichigo. Orihime. Take care of now. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Doof. I see. My healing pileo holy arrows were dodged, brushed away, and shot back at me with bare hands. Dang, with his bare hands? My lack of skills makes me dizzy. I don't know that Quincy arrows had such a confusing name. Don't be so hard on yourself. They were way stronger than Ishida's arrows, although I haven't been hit by his arrows in a long time. Ishida? This Ishida. Do you mean Uryu Ishida? So you know a lot about Uryu too, huh? Who the hell are you guys? Uryu Ishida, healing prayer, are weaker than mine. How odd. That can't be. That's kind of crazy. It's probably because Uryu doesn't go full out. Doesn't go all out. What do you mean? Oops. Speech is silver. Silence is golden. I've said too much. Pardon me. It seems. I have much to report to His Majesty after I am done with this battle. Who is this Majesty you keep bringing up? This is a question I need not answer. What good will it do you to know? and just received orders from His Majesty to take you down right here. In other words, you're going to die here. It's pointless for you to gain information on us. Well then, pay attention to this. I'm sure you're at least heard of this power, Quincy's final state. Let's steer. Hee hee. What was that? Pneumonia. I think that was the king of pop. Oh snap. This form is pretty cool. I should tell you, the correct name of this form is Quincy von Stern Dredge, Holy Form. Hurry, we must hurry. It looks like they're going at it pretty hard. Wait, what? What are you talking about? We should rescue Don Takaka. Well, Ichigo Kurosaki is distracting the enemy. That's what you said yourself. I did, but I didn't expect it to take this long. It's all because you're so heavy and because you were hiding under the sand. Boom! Ouch! Oh. Got a bunch of Soul Reapers running. Seems very urgent. Dom! And like this, to escape the baddies, the while of his eyes, the baddies just ran by while thinking what a cool statue I was. Something's not right. There's no Reishi shockwave. I don't feel any spiritual pressure either. Do you feel it? The pulsation of my power. Teleported right behind Ichigo. The power of the one who will punish you. Bleach 491. Tonde Inglés. Quincy, let's still. Who the hell told me about it? He fudged where he got the information from as well. You should know about this. I remember him starting the conversation like that. You remember when you should have lost his Quincy abilities before? This was the cause of it. The Sanrei Shoto, a glove which diffuses Reishi, aids Quincy's who fight by absorbing the Reishi all around them. After training with it, and then by removing it, you are finally able to gain the greatest power for a Quincy. That is Quincy Litzdale. But its immense power is the greatest and also the final power for a Quincy. Those who acquire it eventually use up their power and lose their abilities as a Quincy. I think this is where he fought. What was his name? The captain, one of the captains, I believe. Shoot, I forgot his name. Its immense power is the greatness and also the final power of Quincy. Oh, I already said this. It's the same thing. This power, this guy in front of me is the same power I've heard of about. You seem confused. Whoosh. I see your thoughts, and I declare it is different. The Quincy slit still you're familiar with is a relic of the past that perished about 200 years ago due to its fragility. Only Shokin Ishida, who rejected our research and evolution, confined himself to it. The difference is heaven and earth. Between it and the power of this Quincy von Strandrich. I see. I don't know about your guy's history, but in other words, it's different from Uryu's power. I'm glad, because if Uryu is transformed into something creepy like you, I might actually cut him down. You're easing up on your blade. No good. Ain't no way. You should really aim where you're swinging. Crap. Although aiming won't help you find any weakness on me. You said creepy? This form of mine was. That is correct reaction to the eyes of Intrusive Soul Reapers. The form of us divine executors must certainly appear creepy and horrific. No way. The Satan Gishkin is being peeled away. No. It's not just the Satan Kishan, the trees, sand, rocks, buildings, everything in Waco Mundo shaped by Reishi, converging towards him. That's right. This is why I didn't feel a shock wave earlier. Reishis are absorbed and not emitted by Quincy's, even more so if their powers are perfected. Now, receive the power of my von Standrich. Doom. Pascal, God's justice. Crack. What? Quack. Rum, Zesh. Thump. Doom. And the only way they can summon this is by sacrificing one of their limbs, I believe. What's this? Zoosh. That monster. let your guard down, thinking we couldn't fight anymore, didn't you? I thought I told you not to take us lightly. Show this cocky Four Eyes your power. Oh no. It's been so long. I'm everyone's favorite pet, Onion. That's what he's thinking. Balancer's justice. Swoosh. Chapter 492. As you can see, they did sacrifice one of their limbs, each of them, just to summon him. What's he looking at? I thought he worried about us. Don't mind us. Go, Onion. It's kind of crazy. That's just his mask. His face is underneath, I believe. There he goes. What is that thing? Lion is a master creature by fusing one left arm. He's got power, but he's indestructible. You guys aren't his enemies this time, so you get out of here if you don't want to die. Soul Reaper. Doom. A monster like you could never be my Von Stundrich. Frank. Bleach 492. You monsters. This isn't your pose. Get your butts over to the 6th seat. Kanchomaru. Over there. Yes, sir. He's angry, Shino. I know, 'cause I had to wait for you while you were in the bathroom. Shino, I've been wondering, what about? Why do we have to fight Quincy? Huh? What are you talking about? It's 'cause they're declared war on us. Whoosh. No. I mean, what? No, what? I understand that, but that's not what I meant. I was wondering why Soul Reapers and Quincy's are at odds with each other to begin with. We're both on the same page in terms of taking out hollows. I guess the rumor about the Academy leaving stuff like that other classes was true after all. Izaru, 13 companies, 6th seat. Hidimatu Konjumaru. No, that's not Yujiro. 6th seat Konjumaru. I apologize for being late to deploy. No, that's okay. The warning alarm wasn't ringing yet. Let's talk about this a little. The biggest difference between Soul Reapers and Quincy's is in the way we take out hollows. Soul Reapers cleanse hollows and send them to the Soul Society. Quincy's kill hollows and extinguish their souls completely. You know that Soul Reapers were one's called balancers, right? Yes, that name points to the essence of the Soul Reaper's job. The souls that exist in the Soul Society and the world of the living are evenly distributed at all times, and they are separated so they do not come in contact with each other, using a boundary called Danjai. If not, the balance of the two worlds would be disrupted and both sides would collapse. Sending souls to the world of the living from the Soul Society as living organisms, guiding dead souls to the Soul Society without discrimination. By doing so, we keep an eye on the total number of souls and adjust the balance with the world of the living accordingly. That is our job as Soul Reapers. And Quincy's are those who disrupt that balance. Quincy's completely extinguished souls that have become hollows. That means souls that were sent to the world of the living disappear without ever returning to the Soul Society, so the number of souls increases only in the world of the living. If we allowed that, one day the equilibrium would most surely fall apart. The Soul Society would follow into the world of the living, and both worlds would collapse simultaneously. To prevent that collapse, the Soul Society approached the Quincy's for dialogue repeatedly, and we were turned away every time. Yet, discussions and negotiations continued, and the time that led to conflict. But the Quincy's never backed down. The world was steadily heading towards collapse, and after much debate in the Soul Society, 200 years ago, the Quincy's extermination operation was finally carried out. Our versions will never mesh. The grudge over their kind being wiped out will never go away. There is no other way but to fight. We're Soul Reapers and Quincy's. Do you understand now? Ryusuke Yuki, may I ask one question? Is there any way justice for Soul Reapers in this battle? If there is justice on one side or the other, it will either be called self-defense or subjugation. But this is a war. Wars take place because both sides are just. And those on the winning side define justice. Thump, crack, whack, snap. Dang, he's getting his butt whooped. Oh, that's too much. He's out of control. Oh, maybe he went too far. But man, he's one hard sucker. He's still retained his throne even after that beating he took from Ion. I see. The report did not indicate this kind of power. Must advise His Majesty to adjust the strength of blunt blood dress. But before I do, you people must die immediately. 13th Captain 6C Kochimoro. His family works as sculptures. Bleach 9493 Light of Happiness. Alright. That's where I'm going to end today's chapter. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Soft spoken with a little bit of whisper for the sound effects. And we'll continue it next week. We still got quite a bit to go. This guy's very powerful. But other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next Bleach episode.